Hey there, hello and welcome. It is Madeline here, and today I am coming to you with part 2 of how do you know what to believe. So yesterday or day before yesterday, anyway, my last video, I talked about how do you know what to believe, right? Especially concerning discerning information, right? There's so much information out there about all things. We were talking specifically about the world crisis, but whatever it is, right? How to discern information, how to ask critical questions. Those critical questions are in that video. And I didn't get into this because I wanted to keep that video short. And today, hey Benoit, good to see you, love. So today I want to talk about part 2, right? How do you know the things that you can't research, right? That there's just a knowing, right? You just need to trust your gut, right? And that's the hint, right? You always need to trust your gut. I can't tell you how many times a client has said to me, I should have trusted my gut. Just in the last hour, one of my favorite clients said to me, oh, I should have trusted my intuition. And I've said that to myself on numerous occasions. Oh, I knew that, right? I knew it then, or looking back, right? Because hindsight is always 20/20. Looking back, oh, I knew that, right? And I should have trusted my intuition. And that's the thing, right? In life, right? When we're not researching something, looking at the data, in life, in our relationships, in our work life, in our play life, how do you know what to believe, right? So for example, I shouldn't have stayed in that hotel room, right? Like I got there and I just had a bad feeling, and it turned out I was right. Turns out that there was all kinds of noise and rowdy neighbors and things going on and all the things, just as a simple example. Or I shouldn't have taken that, or I shouldn't have booked that flight, and then turns out there were all kinds of delays and bad weather and what have you. And then there's the bigger things, right? Like, should I be in this relationship, right? Should I leave this relationship? Should I change jobs? Should I, move out of my home? Should I leave this area, right? Should I relocate to another area? All those big decisions, right? Should I go to the beach today, right? Should I go to dinner with this friend? Should we go to that restaurant or the other restaurant? But let me go back to the bigger decisions, right? Like, should I change jobs? Should I relocate? Am I in the right relationship, right? Should I end this friendship? Whatever the case may be. So like for the job and the relocating, you can look some stuff up, right? You can check out the new company, you can check out the area to which you want to move. But at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, you know the answers. We have the answers inside. And the trick is, the skill is to knowing what the answer is inside. And the key to that is a regular meditation practice. And if you really want to amp that up, yoga as well, right? Because meditation, among other things, makes space in the mind, right? So it gives you the space for your knowing to come through. And yoga makes space in the body, right? So you can feel those intuitive hits, so you can feel your intuition in your body. So one of my clients says, oh, I feel it, I should have trusted my gut. Personally, I feel things in my chest, right? I feel emotions in my chest, and I feel my intuition in my chest. And when I'm really listening, I feel intuition in my whole body. And the key is to tune in to know what that knowing is. And again, that requires meditation and ideally yoga, because the mind will trick you, but the body never lies. So, and when you can align your body and your mind, then you just know, right? And another question I get is, well, how do I know, right? How do I know if it's intuition, or how do I know if it's fear or ego getting in the way of telling me what direction I should go in? And then I'm just confused and in doubt. And this is the sort of thing that I help my clients with. I give them the tools, right? I teach them the tools to get at that knowing, and then together we cultivate that knowing. And then working with a coach or a mentor, I just had this conversation with, I just got off a client call. I had this conversation with one of my favorite clients, was that, like that's one of the benefits, it's one of the primary benefits of working with a coach. I still have coaches and mentors, is that they can see what you can't see, right? One of my favorite saying is, you can't see the label from inside the jar, right? So having a coach or a mentor or a teacher to be able to see what you can't see and help bring you out to the other side is priceless. So I invite you to consider that, and can actually speed up the knowing process, or help you speed up the getting in touch with the knowing process. But back to the difference between fear and intuition. I'm just looking at my notes, right? So when you're contemplating the decision, right, considering which way to go, you consider one way and then the other. Intuition is expansive, right? When it's a direction in which it would benefit you in which to go. Because sometimes our decisions, if we're growing, right, they can be scary, right? They can be scary in a good way. And those decisions feel expansive. They feel expansive in our body, in our mind, and in our spirit. Where if it's fear or ego is, the prince of fear, it feels constricting. It feels tight, makes things smaller, right? And that's where a coach or a mentor can help you discern the difference between the two and get in touch with those feelings on your own, or, together in a session. So, and again, meditation, right? A regular practice of meditation is the best way, together with a regular yoga practice, right? So meditation every day, yoga several times a week, right? Or most days. I practice yoga most days. That really, really allowed, aside from all the other benefits of meditation, of yoga, and of meditation and yoga, it really allows you to tune in to your intuition, to tune into that knowing. So when you're moving forth in this crazy and wonderful thing we call life, we know which way to go. So I'm going to invite you, I'm going to put the link to my meditation starter kit in the comments below, or in the above, depending on where you're watching this. And I invite you to opt in to that. It's free. You just have to, put your name and email address in, and voila, it's off to you. And that'll be that. And it's everything that you need to get you meditating on a daily basis. And there will be a meditation challenge in the future. I'm just not sure when yet. Exclusively in the group, I believe, and probably via email as well. But it'll be exclusively in my private Facebook group, again, depending on where you're watching this. So that's it. I hope this serves you, right? And again, remember, the mind will trick you, but your body never lies. And both meditation and yoga will help you in tune to those answers, those whispers that we all have inside, and will help you discern the difference between intuition and nonsense, and or fear. You're welcome, my love. And so again, I hope this serves you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And until then, I will see you in the gap. Namaste. Be blessed. Mwah.